you both have incredible chemistry in the movie. What did you or Luca do to help build the relationship on and off set?
We made out before every take of every scene. Even if we weren't in the scene together, I would go to set just to warm up, as we liked to call it.
You know, I'd been searching for a project where I could have some sort of sexual experience with a fruit, and then this just seemed kind of like
perfect.
This was
his third choice. There was two others, but yeah.
No.
What's your relationship like since filming? Like, have you become family?
It's exactly like it is in the movie.
Almost
Not
exactly.
exactly,
Yeah.
right?
Except we hate each other. Yeah.
So, wait, and you're going to be hosting, right?
I am hosting
This
the
is
Oscars,
good. I get
yeah.
like to invest a little bit of time right now to say, please don't roast me. Please no peach jokes. Please no peach jokes.
Oh, yeah, the peach jokes. Another exceptionally gifted young actor who is nominated for the first time is Timothée Chalamet, who looks very dashing tonight. Wow, look at that tux. Are you having fun, Timothy? This is a big deal. Timothy is missing Paw Patrol to be here tonight. Don't worry, Ryder and his team of pups saved the day, so.
What was each of your favorite piece of wardrobe?
It's funny, man. When we had our first wardrobe fitting, they said, "Oh, here are your shorts." And so I put them on, and I remember looking down and going, "Where's the rest of them?" And then, and honest to God, by the end of the movie, I went home. I definitely stole a bunch of shorts from the movie, but I went home and I put on a pair of my own shorts, and I was like, "Ugh, what's this fabric by my knees? Like, this is, I feel so constricted."
I have a lovely story about the shorts, but maybe not now.
Let's just say they were too short.
And then some digital intervention has to help.
Yes.
So wait, I just mentioned you were named Breakthrough Actor of the Year at the Gotham Independent Film Awards. Congratulations. What was that night like?
Okay, this is gonna sound cheesy or something, but it was like one of the greatest nights of my life.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I guess I went with my mom, and I didn't think that was gonna be like the most fun +1, but it was. It was like a really great time.
You can't say that on TV.
Which camera's mom? That one? Love you, Mom. Okay. And,
She just turned it off, don't
yeah,
worry.
she's like, yeah.
Luca has been talking about some potential sequels. Have you considered what fruit that you're going to do in the next one? I asked Luca, and he told me to ask you to ask Elio.
Which fruit?
Yeah, which fruit?
What do you think?
Cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe? Dude, I was gonna make a similar joke. Maybe a cherry.
What would you do with the cherry?
We have to get like 2 of them. You know.
Just physicalize that.
Yeah.
Armie's short shorts. Let's talk about those.
Yep.
Yep. Were your balls coming out of the short shorts? Talk to me about the
how do you know
science of
that?
Armie's short shorts, Luca.
Tell the story.
A lot of visual effect.
Yes.
Tell
Literally.
the story.
Yes.
There was a few times where they had to go back and digitally remove my balls
Is that
from
true?
the movie. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Wow.
There were short shorts. What are you gonna do?
They were.
Well, it's both things.
Yes. And so, did you
Whatever
say
that
it's
means.
both things?
Whatever that means.
Short shorts and big balls is what you're saying. Wow. So Armie
Oh,
Hammer
this is
has
going. My
big,
mom's gonna love listening to this
Armie
interview.
Hammer has big balls is what you're saying.
No, I'm not saying it. I had to remove digitally.
You had to digitally remove
And you
Armie's balls.
Put them in another place.
Yes,
in
they're
the,
on-
in
they're
the
another
movie.
place.
If you look around,
floating
it's
around
kind
the
of like
movie.
Where's Waldo?
Those are the Easter
If
eggs.
you look carefully at all the trees, it's not all
The
peaches.
pitches.
All right, you brought up the peach, so I have to ask you about this sure to be legendary peach sequence. What are the conversations you have around a sequence like that? How do you brace yourself?
Well, I'm sure Luke is gonna have something to add to this, but Luca had practiced, made sure it was something that was possible, and hey, you've said that in other interviews. It's fine.
It's true.
And
Not till the end.
and
I just couldn't. I love the book; it's fantastic. But that scene was really a contrivance for me because I couldn't believe. I could believe he's like Elio need to explore, but I technically didn't thought it was really working.
But it was
until
Luca
I
who
understood
came back
it
to
could
set
work.
and said, "Okay."
And I went back to him and said, "I tried. It works." And he said, "Yeah, I tried too."
and then on the day, like it was just treated like everything else. I didn't feel like there was any ceremony around it, so it just kind of came and went.
So to speak.
So someone over here, please. Thank you.
Hi, I'm from Propeller TV, and I have a question to Timothy from our Chinese audiences. They really like you, and they give you a nickname called Tian Cha, because Tim Cha sounds like Tian Cha, and that literally means sweet tea.
Oh, sweet tea.
Yeah, so they really like you, and they really want to know, is there anything you can share about us, about your future plan, and does that include China?
Wow, I mean, thank you. From now on, everybody, please call me Sweet Tea. And
done.
L'Atalante by Jean Vigo and Voyage to Italy by Rossellini.
The Night Porter.
By Liliana Cavani.
favorite love story.
Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go, you said? What? I don't know. Maybe Blue Valentine, because the acting's so good in that.
It's very beautiful movie.
How do you find the actors? Is it sort of like a date in a way? Are you sort of sussing them out, getting to know them?
No, I mean, I work always with the same actors, by the way. Yes! And
I don't know if it's a usual technique that he employs, but he punched me. He did.
Okay.
Yep.
Why?
He was I think he was frustrated with my lack of performance in the scene. Why? I don't know. Like, we had a very beautiful, complicated relationship, the two of us, full of its ups and downs.
I just discovered from his wonderful wife that he was going back home and saying, "I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him."
So we were kind of rehearsing, and Luca was like, "This is the look I need from you. I need you to turn around. I need you to give me this thing." And it was really, really high stakes because we had to hike with all of the gear for hours to get up to that point. Everybody was getting stung by poison ivy and nettle, and it was really raining and miserable. It was a really tough day of shooting, and I guess he had a crystal clear vision, as he does, because he's a genius of what he wanted, and I guess I wasn't really giving it to him. And he went, "Just do it!" Boom! And he hit me with both hands. And I think we both just kind of went, "What?" And then he turned around and walked away. And then... I
was watching in the corner like, what?
Yeah. But it worked, I guess.
It's the Bill Friedkin technique. You know, in The Exorcist.
It was effective.
He couldn't get the performance from the real priest who was playing the priest who was doing the extreme thing to the Father Carras, and he goes there and slam in the face and leaves and say action, and the guy was trembling.
How long?
I don't believe in these techniques.
Because it was a beautiful job.
Well, thank you, Ellen. That means the world coming from you. I really mean that.
No, it really was.
And I have the tremendous gift of absolutely nobody knowing who I am. So I thought if this doesn't work, then
yeah.
On to the rest of life.
Well,
So I forgot the original question. I'm sorry.
What do you bring with you after you made it of this experience?
It's none of your damn business.
Can you go to the grocery store and just buy peaches like the rest of us normally in life now?
Every time I come close to a peach, I go, whoa, and I get flashed back to this moment in Italy within a room of
Be honest, you get
10
very
people.
excited every time you see a peach.
When I see a peach, I'll tell you something. Somebody said something like that.
Have you guys? Do you feel obligated to give this young guy some advice over the past month?
I'm asking him for advice. I mean, we all saw the performance. There's nothing I feel like I can teach him.
Stand up. Stand up. Thank you. Except maybe some dance moves. By the way, this is the truth.
Should they dance, the two of them?
Timmy is the best dancer in this room. I guarantee it.
Romantic tension, lends itself a lot to play with. I always like the scene where they consummate their love for the first time. They're smoking a cigarette outside first, and we walk through the hallway, and I like when we get back in the room, and it's just it's like an awkward wrestling sort of thing going on, because Elio wants him, but doesn't really know how to do it yet.
Did you have dinners together? Like, is it like has he become your family here?
That's exactly it. I mean, I wish I had the type of situation where I could be inviting Armie over for dinner, but that's not what it is. It's the kind of thing.
I've been to your place in New York, though. I've been there. I've been
yeah,
there.
like Armie in my place in New York could put out both arms and he could hit both sides of the room.
It's New York.
So
That's the way it goes.
the first structure of our relationship is I'll go over and like just wait until I feel like everybody wants me to go, and then I'll go.
Never. And the answer is never. We never want him to leave.
Best piece of advice he's given you about this industry?
We got dinner last night, and he said something along the lines of like, just you wait, you know, like next year at this time it is not going to be this, you know. So it's good, you know. It's good.
Have that small apartment anymore. It's going to be different.
No, he didn't mean it like that. He meant like back to the small apartment.
No. What I meant.
Explain, please.
No, it was good advice.
I said, come the end of March, all of this is going to be over, and there is like a real world that you go back to once this whole machine is kind of done.
But then there's YouTube.
Yeah. Is that what you said? Watch YouTube.
Yeah. Watch Little Timmy Tim on YouTube.
No.
Watch some rap videos.
No.
Statistics.
No.
Statistics.
Yeah. Live from G25, let's go. Statistic, yep. Statistic, yep. Statistic, yep. Statistic, yep. Miss Law M, Miss Law M, Miss Law M, Miss Law M. Statistic, yep. Statistic, yep.